philanthropist and a staple of the Maine community for years. Known as one of the earliest adopters of Portland's Valentine's Day Bandit, Kevin spent his years volunteering and giving back to the community with a message of love. He had a strong belief in serving others, and his efforts inspired many to make Portland a better place. Kevin met his wife, Patty, who's here with us tonight, at the Brodersons in the 90s. And their daughter, Sierra, a proclaimed Brody baby, is here tonight to represent their family. Kevin sadly passed away in April of 2023, and his family has worked to keep his legacy alive through various community efforts, and we hope to do the same by awarding the Kevin Fahrman Award for years to come. Presenting the award tonight on her family's behalf, please welcome to the stage the Brody baby herself, Sierra Fahrman.
Why I'm so nervous, this is clearly my life's purpose. My parents met the 1999 Brodies, for the record, so this is born and raised. I think if anyone knows, everyone from the Portland community is probably familiar with how impactful the Bandit has been culturally to Portland. Really has been just a symbol of selflessness and care to the Portland community. I like to focus more about my dad's other ventures. I think it really speaks to him and his heart, and I think this room, having grown up around the advertising community, can really appreciate that. So, as Sanzi said, he was a photographer and a philanthropist. He loved giving back. Never asked for any money, really. He kind of felt guilty for asking for money for his work, which my mother hated. She's laughing, I don't know. But he was just a really genuine soul, and a lot of people in this room tonight are people I grew up around because of him and his work. So it's been clear to me from reading about our winner tonight that he really embodies all that my dad has to offer as well. So our winner today is Benn. I don't know where he's sitting. Using his craft to serve others and giving generously to his community time and time again. Benn's career spans from grassroots organizing during Maine's marriage equality campaign to his national advocacy for LGBTQ+ rights and safe gun legislation. His commitment to justice isn't episodic, it's a lifelong pursuit. Through his work with Campfire Consulting, Benn has created an agency model where volunteerism, sustainability, and community investment aren't side projects, they're central pillars. He implemented paid volunteer time off, led to the company's recertification as a 1% for the Planet member, supported pushing several pieces of legislation in Augusta, and helped raise over $20,000 for Maine's nonprofits in just the last year alone. Not to mention the over 120 hours of volunteer time he contributed himself. What makes Benn truly stand out, however, is how he uses storytelling and media as tools for change. Through Responsibly Different, a podcast he created during the pandemic, he's brought forward conversations with leaders from Patagonia, Ben & Jerry's, and beyond, elevating voices, driving systemic change, and showing others how to do the same for their businesses, striving for a more equitable and just business system. Benn's leadership is quiet but powerful. He leads with kindness, humility, and purpose. Whether behind the scenes volunteering or publicly advocating for a better world, Ben makes those around him feel seen, supported, and inspired. That's what my father stood for, and that's exactly who Ben seems to be. I don't know if you're aware.
Oh my gosh, y'all, this is such an honor. I want to share a few thoughts in Kevin's legacy and what it meant to me, even though I never had the privilege of meeting him or getting to know him. As a trans person, I'm always looking for signs of community, signs of feeling safe. Am I welcome here? Am I part of this community? Right? And struggling with that. And every Valentine's Day, this explosion of hearts would happen across our city. And I know it sounds silly and I know it sounds cheesy, but it's true for me, and I imagine it's true for many of you, that whenever I saw one of those hearts, I felt like I belonged in the community. And I felt seen and I felt loved. And the reason for that is because I knew, even though I've never met Kevin, I knew that whoever was doing that loved this community deeply and unconditionally, and all of the people in it. And I think there's a lot of ways that we ripple out as individuals, in ways that we might not even realize, in ways that we can keep Kevin's spirit alive in that ripple effect, right? Smiling at strangers on the street. Telling the folks in your life that you care about them. Y'all, we don't know how long this life is. Make sure the people that you love know it, and make sure they don't forget it. And practicing gratitude. Yeah, you have to love, man. And practicing gratitude. Speaking of gratitude, I do have to give a big shout out and a lot of love and appreciation to my brother, Chris, for having a dream that business could be used as a force for good, and for bringing me along on that. It's been an honor, even through all the volunteerism. Every time I ask you to volunteer, you show up, and every time I'm fundraising, you open your wallet, and so I'm so grateful for you, and to the Campfire team, which without, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of the work I've been able to do, so lots of love to the team, and so much love and gratitude to every single person in this room. Y'all, the work that you do, you're creators. You make things, and the things that you make show up in people's most intimate moments of their lives. You're in people's pockets every day. You're on the bus that they ride to work. You're on the TV that they turn on for their kids at the end of the day because they're exhausted, right? The work that you do matters, and I feel really honored and privileged to be part of a community that cares deeply and ripples out in the powerful ways that you all do. Thank you so much. And let's keep rippling out together.